about exporting and importing. Exporting is an absolute double. All you do is you right click, you change it to the type of file you want to send something to, and you save it. That's kind of it. Okay, we're normally exporting from a database. Although in Word you can do a file save as, but let's just look at this one. They want us to export the table old to a spreadsheet called export. So all we do is we get hold of the table, table old, and right click and export, and it's as simple as that. They want us to change it to a spreadsheet called export. Again, not a database but a spreadsheet. You can choose any of the Microsoft Excels, that's fine. And export, I think I said exort, I think, but anyway, you get the idea. And if we go and have a look in there, you will find there's my old export over there that came in, and if we load it, there's the table now that's been exported. So anything that you do in the database that you need to export, all you do is you right click on it. Let's just go back into the database. If you want to export a form, you right click on it, you go to export. If you want to export a report, for example, to a Word file, you simply say export, and you can export it to an RTF format, just like a text format or a text file, whatever you want to do. Just note the name of the file and the type. It's all a question then of just right clicking and exporting. Importing, slightly more steps, but not that tougher. Okay, import only the female records. Okay, I'm going to leave that part out and just bear that in the back of our mind. So import the records from the text file. Okay, this is a text file. It can be from a spreadsheet, it can be from a text file, doesn't matter what it is. Into a okay, so the text file is called import. That's fine, that's quite nice and easy to remember. And it must go into a new table. Remember that you start off in the database. Okay, you always, when you're doing exporting or importing, you start off in the database. You don't actually in fact go out of the database. Okay, so you want to import and say, note that the first row contains the field names and the data is separated by commas. No primary key must be set. Okay, so what they're saying is that if we're going to have a look at this thing, there's a text file called import, and if I open it with, what should we open it with? WordPad or something like Notepad. Okay, look in Notepad, you'll see it's got a whole lot of, the headings are in the first row, and it's got a whole lot of information, and we want to take that information and get it into a new table in the database. Okay, we don't start here, we start in the database. Okay, that's important to remember. Okay, we don't right click, we want to go to File, Get External Data, and Import. If you can remember that, pretty much the rest of it is fairly self-explanatory. So File, Get External Data, Import. Okay, what do you want to import from? This is the one that people freak out and say, oh, the file's not there. Okay, in this case I'm importing from a text file. So go and find your text files that you want. There's text files there. Okay, there's the text file that I want. So I want to import from there, and just read the prompts carefully. Okay, I'm importing. It's delimited with characters such as a comma. Yes, it is separated by commas. That's fine. Yeah, there's it's separated by commas. The first row contains the field names. Okay, that's important to tick so that it doesn't pick it up as data, but it picks it up as field names. Next, in a new table, yeah, that's cool. I want it in a new table. That's fine. I don't want a primary key. They actually specified they didn't want a primary key, and they wanted it into a new table called table import or something. I can't remember what it was called. Doesn't matter. Table import, and it's busy importing. Okay, there it's imported. So what I should find now is a new table there, which I've got, and it's got all that information in. Okay, you might say, but wait a bit, go back to that question, and remember that little bit of information that you just conveniently left out. Import only the female records. Okay. Well, Doesn't matter. All you do then is just delete the males out of the out of here. So what I can do is just sort it. Okay, they're all the female. Oh, let's sort the other orders of the males there. Okay, I only want the females, so I'll highlight all the males and I just say bye males. That's it. About to delete 19 records. Remember in Access, no undo, so make sure you know what you're doing. And they're all the females. So I just ignored the fact that it was only the females I had to import. And I said, let's import it all, and afterwards I can just chop out the ones I don't want. Otherwise I'd have to have gone to the file and edited it and done all that other funny stuff before I imported it. Which makes life a lot easier. But the main two things to remember is to go to File, get external data when you're importing, and when you're exporting, whether it's a table or whatever it happens to be, you just right click and you go File, Export, and you just go to Export. So really nothing terribly earth shattering there. Yeah, okay, well let's see what there's anything else interesting that's left in databases.